Hello, everybody. I am your host, man, LamboDrew, and you are tuned in to the Leverage Show. Shout out to you guys, man, for getting out here each and every single day, tuning into the broadcast and allowing us to go global on some of the great strategics and things that we're doing on this broadcast. Listen, I really want to thank each and every single one of you, each and every single week for what you guys do to this channel. You guys actually help strengthen me, help strengthen my team, help strengthen my family, help strengthen the entire culture for what you guys are doing. And I'm so thankful for what you guys are doing. I'm telling y'all, thank you guys. Y'all don't even know how I'm so overjoyed each and every single week for some of the things that you guys do and getting this information out. Share this link with somebody today. Share this link with somebody who truly needs it. I told y'all, we're going to be tapping in this month, the month of July, like never before. So you guys want to make sure that somebody do not miss tonight, neither the next Tuesday nights, man, the next 3 Tuesday nights that we actually have lined up, that we're going to be giving out a lot of information. We're going to be giving out a lot of prizes and all of that good stuff. So y'all want to make sure that you guys are tapped in. Thank you. Hopefully everybody had a great 4th of July weekend. Y'all got out there, got a chance to enjoy your family, enjoy your friends, enjoy some of the great things of actually living in this culture and in this country that we actually live in, which can be kind of, devastating at times for some of the things that we actually face as being African Americans and some of the things that some other minorities face. So listen, shout out to you guys for being able to kind of celebrate your freedom in the midst of everything that we have gone through, especially over all these years, but especially within the last 2 to 3 years, even with stemming of George Floyd, as well as you guys see some of the other events that have been actually happening even on TV. Praying for those victims and those families in Chicago over the weekend. I don't know if you guys heard that there was a shooting even in the middle of a parade that kind of left some victims who are no longer here no more. So I'm praying for the families who are actually out there who have suffered by that type of violence to be in there, man, with your family and your friends. And it's supposed to be a day where, we're celebrating freedom. We're celebrating, being alive and what it is to be in America. And yet in all, you just get, taken out by a stray bullet or even taken out by an assigned bullet that somebody has went on ahead out there and decided to do some demonic things like they have done. So praying for those families who are actually out there and all the loved ones who have been affected by that. You guys have truly been in my prayers as well as in my thoughts. So listen, you guys, make sure y'all are truly tuning in, tapping in. Make sure you got some pens, pencils, and everything else that you may have, some paper out that you may have. Listen, y'all don't want to miss this month. It's going to be amazing. We're going to have some great people who are going to be here to make sure that they are right here in the middle of everything that we're doing to help you guys out. I'm bringing some special guests, so make sure you guys tune in for the guests that I do bring to the channel. But I really wanted to go on ahead this entire month and really kind of wanted to get focused in on you guys. Now, we're going to have like 2 other guests. We wasn't supposed to have any guests for this entire month. But if you guys were on and caught the broadcast last week with Miss Joanna Coleman, oh my goodness, listen, please make sure y'all go back and watch that video. Go back and share that video because that video was just amazing. She had amazing testimony, but not just that. She had one of the most amazing comeback stories I probably ever heard from anyone that has ever graced this broadcast. And I truly want to thank Ms. Coleman for what she did. She's actually going to be coming back. So you guys make sure y'all are tuning in this month because she's going to come back and she's going to give some of those business strategies as well as some coaching on how to be able to scale your business to the next level and taking yourself to the next level with some things. So you guys don't want to miss that. So I'm definitely going to go ahead and drop her name because we did agree on that deal and she is coming back to the broadcast this month, this one of these Tuesday nights. So you guys want to make sure that you guys are tuning in for that. She's a global strategist. And she's actually had the blessing of being amongst kings as well as some of the most dignitaries overseas. And I'm truly ecstatic about to see where God is taking her, but also where she's allowing herself to go with other people. So listen, tonight, I really know that you guys are on here for some great information, for some great, strategies that I really want to give to you guys. And I truly want to give these to you, but I got to go ahead and give my shout outs real quick for my people who are in the building. Shout out to you. My guy, Jamal Titus is in the building. LamboDrew is in the house. Yes, LamboDrew is in the house. Shout out to you. I'm telling y'all, feeling great, man, this month of July. Some of y'all be on the lookout because I'm telling y'all this week it's already started today. I'm getting ready to be calling a lot of y'all up. Y'all haven't heard my voice in quite some time. Y'all been reaching out, said, hey, Andrew, Lambo, where you at? I've been reaching out to you. Most of the people know that I haven't begun to respond back to like 80 to 90% of the people because I was actually going through this storm in my life with my lungs, my health, and all of that. Feeling better now. So now I'm ready to get started and to be contacting you guys for who are out there, anybody who truly wants to go ahead and listen to this whole blabbermouth talk, who's actually the coach of a lot of other great people who are making millions into this arena that I'm in. I truly want to go ahead and help you guys out on a personal level to make sure you guys are leveling up to a whole nother level that you have never seen before. So this week, next week, y'all be looking for phone calls. Some of y'all say, man, I haven't heard from Drew in months. I've only seen him on the broadcast. Well, now don't be surprised if I send y'all a Zoom link, if I send y'all a phone call, I send y'all a text. I'm getting back and starting to respond back to all of these people who have truly been out there and who have actually had me in their prayers and in their minds in this corner. So thank you for each and every single one of you who's out there. So be on the lookout because LamboDrew is back. We're going to make some stuff happen and shake for you guys. All right. All right. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to Woo, 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 Woo. Is that Woo Woo? Is that Freddie Jackson? That's who did that? Let me know who did that. Can you woo, woo, woo? Can you woo, woo, woo? Who did that? I don't know what artist that was. I thought it was Freddie Jackson. It maybe somebody else. It may not be Freddie Jackson, but I need to know who did the woo song. Who did the woo song? Y'all put that in the comments. So I can go ahead and know who did the woo song. Shout out to my lovely wifey is in the building. Shout out to you. Actually represent, man, for Mercedes-Benz Nada, the Mercedes hat, man, as you know. Shout out to Mercedes-Benz Nada for all that she has done and all that she is constantly doing in our life. Thank you for my wife of holding it down. Thank you. You already know, more than enough. Shout out to you, Miss Reagan. Listen, hello there. That shirt, you like that? Educated in word. Listen, this month, y'all gonna see me rocking some serious shirts, even for my own brand that I am launching out. So y'all want some merch? Trust me, the link will be up. You guys will be able to get some merch. Not just that, some of y'all are gonna win some free merch on the channel and some other great things. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned because it's gonna be an amazing time that we're actually out here to help move the culture. That's all I'm in here to do, is to help move a culture forward. And my little platform and my little few people and my few thousands of people that watch each and every single week, I just want to be able to help move the platform forward and help move you guys forward and whatever you guys are doing and trying to level up at a whole nother level. That's all I really want to do, is to help you guys out. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Shout out to Miss Reagan is in the building. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Leverage Show. That's what my wife has posted. Thank you, baby. Showing some love. My man, Mr. Kennard Haney is in the building. Listen, y'all make sure y'all go like and subscribe to the channel of Mr. Kennard Haney, actually, and Jamal Titus as well. They both got some YouTube channels that are out that are actually impacting with a lot of great information. If you guys are missing out on Kennard Haney and Jamal Titus, y'all are missing out on a 1-2 punch. I'm telling you guys right now, make sure you guys go like and subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell, because they are dropping some heat. They know that I pay attention even when they don't think I'm looking. I'm paying attention, and I can kind of go ahead and repeat verbatim of actually what they've been talking about and what they've been saying. So it's funny. We may have some conversations, and they'll come back and be like, Drew, did you see this? Come on, what I don't see. You may think I may be all over in 1 million miles a minute, but trust me, I'm actually seeing more than what you think. All right, so shout out to my guy Kennard for always dropping heat and doing some stuff. PC Smith is in the building, man. Shout out to your sis. Hey, Drew. Hey, Rose. Shout out to you. Thank you, PC, for what all you have done and what all you're doing, man. Keep doing what you're doing, because PC was definitely, man, one of the ones to make sure that we got back on this channel, man, doing some great things. Renata, my baby, say yes, everyone. He is back. He's healthy. Hey, P, showing some serious love. Thank you for showing love. They're showing love through the chats. I want y'all to show love through the chats. My man Kennard Haney said Jeffrey Osborne. That's it. That's the Woo Master, the Mr. Woo Woo Woo. Ken, I can't sing like you're Jabal, but I can try to hold a note. But Mr. Woo Woo Woo, Jeffrey Osborne. Shout out to my guy, man, for that song, man. Now I don't know how we got to Jeffrey Osborne, but y'all gonna have me rocking in a minute, man. I can't sing like that. Shout out to my peoples, my family, man. Hello, money is in the building. Thank you. Much appreciated that. Love to see the love that I get on the show each and every single week. Mr. Kennard Haney, thank you so much, LamboDrew. We appreciate you. No, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys for like Moses did. And the people did Moses and everything, man, when Moses' arms were actually going down at one point, and they wind up holding Moses' arms up in the middle of Moses not being able to have much strength in him. I thank you guys for actually being the ones to help hold my arms up when a time when I didn't feel like I had much strength, but you guys jumped in, stepped in, and say, Lambo, man, if you're on here, this is our channel, this is our broadcast too. We're going to be the ones that are going to be out here, man, helping hold your arms up high so we can go ahead and make a difference, man, in the people's lives. And so shout out to you guys. Thank you, Mr. Kennard Haney. Truly, man, between you and Jamal, don't know how big of a blessing you are. 1983, and you don't want me singing either. Oh, my God. Listen, we don't even want to go there. Trust me. I leave the singing and all of that good stuff to the people who got vocal cords. Y'all do not want to see me sing, because if I do, only one who melts when I sing is my wife. She know what I mean. She know I sing this one song to her. For years, I've been singing this one song to her, and she already knows what that one song is. And I tell you what, every time she hear it and everything, she just wants to just fall over and says, I'm her biggest artist that's out there. She's pumping my head up, because God and truly knows I cannot sing. So yeah, thank y'all, man. In 1983, I know about Jeffrey Osborne. Got to remember, I'm an old soul, so don't even worry about it, Ken. I don't know who you're talking about. You got to know Drew. This is LamboDrew, old school with it. So listen. I know you guys are excited. You guys got your pens and pencils. Just wanted to go ahead and get through the love real quick, what you guys have shown on there. I really want you guys to make sure that we are tackling some issues today. First and foremost, off the bat, I know y'all been hearing stuff all throughout the news. We've got so many things that I can begin to discuss on this channel today. Nothing bigger than the news that just went on ahead, man, and released with Dr. Creflo Dollar on there about tithing. And I'm actually kind of, disturbed of how people who took that little clip and actually turned around and then drug it all the way out. And then some of the people, man, they just bashed them and never heard the whole message. That's one thing, just like a book that you don't do. Never just go on ahead and just read the very first beginning of the book, or just a chapter, or just some of you guys were turned off on the book and never read the entire book because you guys read the summary of the book or even the devotion of the book. You guys never turned around and flipped the pages to read the rest of it. And it was an amazing analogy. Believe it or not, that entire sermon, if you guys listen to it, it was actually huge. It was actually key. So keep that in mind as we go ahead and kind of get into this just a little bit more. Jamal Titus say love is blind and hard of hearing. Yes, it is. My wife knows love is blind and hard of hearing, and she definitely has the hard of hearing. P, don't laugh. Don't go ahead and egg on Ro. Ro knowing everything, man. She love these vocal cords, baby. That's why we got them 4 kids now. I've been married almost 20 years. So shout out to my baby for listening to my vocals. But getting back to it, listen, most people need to go ahead, take a look at that entire sermon of Creflo Dollar before y'all beat this man down with tithing and why he said he does not believe that God showed him a different revelation about tithing. Listen to that entire message, then come back and have this discussion. Most people take that clip, that phrase, that little small portion, they take it and run with it. I will say this, though. In the instructions of his coming to tithe, and we're actually on this broadcast, if you guys truly want to level up, I'm telling you right now, one of the key things that I can possibly tell you is tithing. Tithing. You guys truly want to learn the right way to tithe. It's not just you giving your money to some old begging church and some old begging preacher and some old begging people that who need money and who need stuff to fund. I'm telling you right now, tithing is different. I really need y'all to think outside of the box of the tithe that you guys are thinking about, and especially how you guys turned that message and literally turned it all the way off. Some of you guys may have looked at that message and say, you know what? This tithing, I knew it. The church was a host, and y'all literally calling out people who haven't even read the entire or seen the entire message. And I have, and God knows me. Hey, if I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake over years. Most people have made a mistake too, but you come back to the realization of it. I truly desire for y'all guys to, if you tithe, make sure that you're tithing in an arena that actually works. Make sure you're just not tithing on something. You know, the Bible, records that some fell on, that stony ground, some fell on, some shaky ground, and then some fell on, good soil. So you have to know what soil that your tithing is going in and why it's going into. Listen, you guys don't have to go on ahead and agree with me even on this, but hey, this is me speaking the truth. Listen, I got something tonight that was so big on what I'm speaking on before I was preparing tonight to come to you guys. Literally, my wife can tell you, I was literally, God said, Andrew, I want you to read out of here. And I want you to go ahead. When I open up the Bible, I can't tell y'all no lie. Can't tell y'all no lie. The moment I open up the Bible landed on the instructions of tithing. Deuteronomy 14:22. I can't make this up to you guys. I was coming on here to speak to you guys about leveling up. One of my biggest ways of how I've leveled up is in my giving. That's number one thing. If you guys truly want to dominate and literally go ahead and dominate at another level, I want you guys to be able to dominate at a level, but see why you're dominating at another level. Don't just take it because you heard it from somebody's ear. What are you believing? Most people don't believe what they're actually doing. They just do things out of just of instinct. Oh, well, somebody told me to do this. So you do it. Why are you doing it? Why are you tithing? Why are you sowing? Why are you scaling your business? Why are you even in business? Why are you working a job? There are certain things that get you to the place in life that you're able to do more because you have more access. And I can tell you right now, having more access, you have to learn to be able to give straight up. You have to be able to learn to give. Giving comes from many different forms and fashions. It's not you just giving to a church. Let's cut that lie out right now. For some of you guys who are thinking that all of your money is supposed to be given to a church, given to a pastor, given to a ministry, you can cut that mess out right now. I'm sorry. You guys can say, you know what? You're right, Andrew. Let me go ahead and do this. I truly believe, especially when you look at this thing, which is biblically and sound and literally open right up the moment that I opened to my Bible, it literally says the instructions for the tithe. Starting at verse 22, thou shalt truly tithe all of the increase of thy seed that the field bringeth forth year by year. If you guys are working, if you guys have income, if you guys are making moves, I promise you, you guys have a tithe. Now, literally, what this verse was actually speaking of back in the biblical days, because some people and everything just don't know this. Trust me, I've been a master scholar of actually being in a seminary, so I understand what I'm actually teaching on right here. The tithe was actually meant back in the biblical days on your corn, your oil, the products of the land, the wheat. This was the actual tithe. This was it. They gave a portion of that tithe into the land. They gave it to God as a sacrifice. Now, I'm getting ready to go ahead, man, and give something to you, man, so powerful. Well, you guys probably have never missed this. Y'all probably have never seen this because it's not literally in something that they don't speak on. The reason why the tithe in this part, you guys can go back and read it. Look at it. Verse 23. Thou shalt eat thee before the Lord thy God in the place where he shall choose and place the name there of the tithe of thy corn, of thy wine, in thy oil, in the firstlings of the herds of thy flocks. And thou mayest learn from the fear of the Lord thy God in his ways. That literally states that it was literally a physical thing of their harvest, that they were actually having. So what happens is that God and everything says, listen, I understand that you put your work into your harvest. Now I want you to give your harvest back to me. Now, most of us are not farmers these days. Let's keep it all the way 100. Most of us don't have corn. Most of us don't have oil. Most of us don't have, I guarantee you're not out there bringing wine out there. But for those who got vineyards and vineyard fields, shout out to you guys who are out there doing this. Now, listen, this is no condemnation against what you guys actually believe in. This is only biblically sound doctrine and truth. If you skip down from verse 23 and skip all the way, listen, this is powerful and everything, man. Skip down to verse 25. Verse 25. All I just wanted you to skip was 24. Verse 25. Then thou shalt turn it into money and bind up the money in thy hand, and thou shalt go into the place of the Lord, which thy God shall choose. I didn't say it. The word says it. You guys ain't got to go on ahead and speak to me. You speak to the word. Don't argue with me. Don't argue with. I'm just a messenger being able to give this message out to you. What have you turned your harvest into? They turned it into money. This is biblically. They turned it into money. Now, God actually chooses the place for you to go set that tithe to. This is the difference of being led or being fed, misfed. And a lot of people have either been led and most people have been misfed. You've been misfed because you've been looking into the things or what somebody else has told you. You literally have to read this thing yourself. You have to know this thing yourself. Why is the tithe? But not just that. Where is God telling you to put your money at? Where is he telling you to put your cash flow at? You literally you have a harvest. You reap your harvest from your work, from your hands, and then you turn that into money so you can go put it into a place. God is going to choose the place and design it to bring to you wherever that place is, wherever it is. Now, I can honestly almost assure you that God is not telling you to go to the casino with your money. I'm pretty sure. Now, there's no shout out and no condemnation to nobody who's out there playing casinos. If you out there playing the slots, God bless you. Go ahead, send something back to your boy and stuff like that. If you win, if you lose, I ain't got no holler for you. Don't even cash at me. Don't inbox me. Don't send me a text and nothing like that. I can't holler at you. I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to feed your addiction. But if those who are out there who truly desire to go to another level, understand that biblically, whether you are on this side of the fence and you say, well, Andrew, look, I believe in the word. I believe in the word. I believe in God. I truly believe in the ordinance of this. Or you're not you're outside of the fence. The biblical laws are still the same. Some of the greatest billionaires still tithe. Some of the greatest multi-billionaires still tithe. Some of the greatest multi-millionaires still tithe because they understand the principle. But they put the money where God has showed them to put the money. Jeff Bezos puts the money where he puts the money. Now, does his lifestyle may line up to the word of God? No, may not. Elon Musk puts the money where he puts the money at. He's putting it into something that he's designed to put it in. Now, regardless of the fact of if Elon Musk, and which I know he's not, a believer in the word of God, he is still practicing the principles. Some people should understand this. You can prosper off of the principles and still not walking in your purpose. Understand that. Principles and walking in your purpose is two different things. Most people practice the principles each and every single day. Oh, well, we practice this each and every single year. We practice this each and every single month. They practice these things and they do get results out of these things, but it's not fulfilled like you are walking in your purpose. And tonight, I have the esteemed honor of showing you how to be able to get from out of your false start. Yeah, I said it. That's this title tonight. How do I get out of my false start, Andrew? How do I get out of the start? I've been down in the block. You're in like a track star. You have literally went on ahead, man, and you set yourself up. You trained all this time for this moment, for this time. You got into the block. You got down. You seen the runners was to the left and to the right of you. And you say, you know what? I'm in lane 4. I'm feeling pretty good. I see what's to the left. I see what's to the right. I'm ready to go. And the moment and everything, man, you get into your stance, you made all the preparation. You went through all this hell and high water just to get to this point. And then the moment that you go on ahead and you say, you know what? I'm ready. I'm within myself. I'm ready. I'm comfortable. I see the vision. I'm focused. I have tunnel vision. I see the ending. I see the finish line. And then all of a sudden, you hear something that sounds like a go, but yet you have made a false start. It's okay if you've been in there where you might have seen everybody in their goal season. You might see everybody on their go mode. You might see everybody leveling up to the next level. And you're like, well, man, what is going on with me? It feels that I'm still stuck in the block and I have never made it out. I've been really running to the own drum of my own beat in my head and have never made it out of this block. I'm here to come talk to you tonight. If you have been in a place of a false start, you have literally went on ahead, you prepared yourself for the race, you have mastered your craft, you have put the time in, you have been through some of the greatest battles of your life, you have been through some of the greatest scars and some of the greatest traumas of your life, but yet in all, you truly have not begun to run your race. You know you haven't ran the race that you're designed to run. You've seen everybody else run their race. But your race is not being run because right now you are in a place where it is not your time to go. You need to understand that it's a false start, but a false start does not deny you or disqualify you from the race. It just means for you to reset, regather yourself, and then repeat the same motion that you actually put into place to get yourself in line so you can finish the race. And you can finish and win the race. I want to see y'all winning tonight. I want to see y'all winning in 2022. I want to see y'all winning in 2023. I want to see y'all winning in 2024. The thing about it is that we miss the preparation. And because of the preparation, we look at the preparation and say, you know what? I don't understand why this has brought me into this place. But circumstances in life and doors being closed and then the other doors being opened and this opportunity missing out on it. Well, why? I missed out on this opportunity. Well, why have you missed out on that opportunity? Because some opportunities only last a lifetime of an opportunity. Shout out to my guy, Damian Burris, for that. You guys need to understand that it's okay to be at a false start in life. Some of you feel like you're failure. You feel like you're giving up. You feel like the race has went on ahead and passed you. I'm here to let you know tonight, it's okay to be at a false start. You just need to learn to be able to have a coach that has the wisdom in his ear and in his mouth to be able to give to you so you may be able to respond to it in your ear and be able to maneuver even at another level, at another dimension. And my job to you each and every single Tuesday night is to take you from the place of your false start and you feeling like this race is over and not knowing where this race is going. And then you taking this race back into your own hands and moving into another level. You hit a passing gear. That is what my job is for you each and every single Tuesday. And for the people that I actually bring on this broadcast to let you guys know it's okay. It's okay that you blew it in your mind. It's okay that you thought that you blew it in your chance, but get back into your race, get back into your stance, get back into your zone, get back into the tunnel vision that you need to have in life to be able to move you into another dimension and move you into another level. Don't care what everybody else is around. Listen and hear that voice that's inside of you, which is God leading you, the Holy Spirit leading you into another dimension. But it's going to take you to reset yourself, even though you have already prepped yourself. It's okay to reset yourself after you've already prepped yourself. Some of y'all been prepping. Y'all been prepping for years. Man, this took 10, 20 years to get to this point. It's okay. It's okay. Time is on your side. Just stay ready so you don't have to get ready. That's all I want you to do. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And staying ready so you don't have to get ready actually comes from some of these things that you're actually going through. It's okay to cry about some of the greatest battles that you've ever faced. It's okay to cry about some of the greatest letdowns that you've ever lost. It's okay. It's okay. Like, man, Drew, you know what? You all right. You are saying that. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to cry. And I'm going to cry about this. And I'm going to get mad at that. And I'm going to get upset about this. And I'm going to get angry about that. But after it's all said and done, after your greatest loss, after your greatest trauma, after your greatest tragedy, after some of the greatest failure that has ever happened to you, after some of the greatest letdowns in your life, and people let you down, and your friends let you down, and your family let you down, and some of you had spouses that let you down, your kids let you down. After some of those greatest letdowns, the next question is, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? You have to go ahead, pick the pieces up, and say, how do I regather myself? Just like that runner in the race. How do I regather myself after I heard a gunshot that I thought went off, but it was my own pretense and my own mind and everything else that was in me that went off, but nothing of that race moved forward. It's okay to be at a false start in life. Just reset, regroup, and redo it again. So what I'm here to let you know, reset, regroup, and redo it again. Y'all make sure y'all hashtag that. Reset, regroup, and redo it again. It's okay. We are here just for that. Now, I'm getting ready to tell you this right now. I told y'all guys, one of my biggest attributes that has moved me into the place was just not my gifts, not my talents, not all of the great things that God has blessed me with and the great people he's blessed me with and this wonderful platform he's blessed me with. One of the great things that I put in place first was my giving. Your giving will truly go on ahead, man, and manifest your living. Yeah, I said it. Your giving will manifest your living. You say, well, Drew, what am I giving into? Well, for me, I love to do what we do at our local church. It's totally different. And it's okay to be outside of the box. I don't care what you guys are doing, but I want you guys to be thinking outside of the box. We do a 5+5 challenge. You know what a 5+5 challenge is? For those who don't know what a 5+5 challenge is, really, really, really cool. Shout out to my guy. My people are in the building. My guy, shout out to my guy, Ron Watley. I see you, man. Shout out to Prophetess Williams. I see you. Shout out to you, baby. Thank you. My wife showing love. My guy, Tracy, is in the building. Shout out to you guys. Listen, I want to show you guys real quick why I sit back up in here and do this. Listen, I'm telling you guys this right now. 5% goes to the church. 5%. Okay? You give to the church. It's okay. Give 5% to the church. I'm telling y'all guys, y'all watch this and watch what happens to y'all life. Y'all gonna be like, man, Drew, I did not know that it could be that easy. I'm telling y'all what I know. 5% to the church. Okay? Now, 5% is what you have brought in for that week, what you have bought in for that month, whatever you have went on ahead and bought in. For some of you guys, y'all feel condemned because people have beat y'all over the head that if you don't tithe, God has just cursed you all the way out to the very end of the curse. Or if you don't give, he just cursed you out and just then bought you off the place of the earth. No, that's not so. Listen to me. I need for y'all to hear this. This is important for those who are out there who are truly want a way to give, but say, Drew, we don't know if we need to be given in a structured-wise religious standpoint or anything. I get that. I truly want y'all to go ahead and listen to this, though. Now, your 5% of what you give to a church, you guys pick the church where God leads you to go. I'm telling you this is powerful. It could not probably even be a structured building. It may be somebody out there who's actually running a missionary, or somebody who's out there feeding kids, or somebody out there who's actually running a program. Give 5% to them. Something of that point. Okay, I'm telling y'all what I know, what's really, really, really going to help you guys out. All right, give 5% of somebody out there who is doing something constructive. Don't be giving 5% out there to somebody who's actually out there and they're going to spend their money on casino, on a wine bottle, or anything else, man, out there, man. They out there living contrary to the lifestyle. Get 5% of somebody who is doing something constructive, an organization or something, a missions or something that's out there constructive. I'm telling y'all right now, a missions team, a missionary, a strategic partner, get 5% out of that. I'm telling you this right now. Get 5% out of that. Give it to them. Don't worry about it. I'm telling you, this is going to help you guys out. Give another 5% of your hours. Donating your time to something. Give 5%. Doesn't matter. 5 hours. What is 5 hours? Can you guys give 5 hours? Say, Drew, can't give 5 hours, but I can give 5 minutes a day to doing this, to actually helping out a charity, to actually helping out a group, or actually serving somewhere. Like, hey, man, I can go serve at a missions home. I can go help feed the homeless. I can go help feed something. I'm telling you, give some sort of time to that. What it is that we have been structured that everything has a dollar sign in it. And believe it or not, your worth of your work and you giving something to that, you giving hours or whatever your case may be, you may need to go and teach somebody financial literacy. Somebody may not know how to be able to budget, a checking book. There may be a couple out there who may need help in their finances. Go give your hours to them. Go help that group. Go help that person. Go help that and watch what happens. And I'm telling you, when you start giving your time to something that is actually edifying people and helping a generation and helping move people forward, you will see yourself start moving into another dimension. Like, wow, I just went on ahead and I gave, 5 hours here, or I gave 3 hours here. I gave a 5 hours. Whatever I did, I gave something to them. And I love seeing them actually open up. Somebody may need to learn about finances. Who are you guys teaching about finances for? Find somebody that you can go ahead and donate and put in time and effort into being able to say, hey, I'm going to donate my time into you. I'm sowing my 5% into you. This is my 5% of my knowledge, my wisdom. It may be a craft. You may have to go and cook for somebody. Somebody may not even have a meal. It may be you preparing meals throughout the entire week, so you can go and give to people out there who are less fortunate, who don't have a meal. You guys be surprised of the people that you guys go to, whether you guys go to church with, whether you guys go to work with, whether you guys are in your community, who do not even have a meal for that day or for that week. You guys be surprised. Ask somebody, hey, man, you got some food? If not, hey, man, look, I decided to go to the store. I went and grabbed a couple of canned goods. May not be much of nothing, and give it to them. Hey, I went on ahead and I grabbed a few things. I put an extra 20 aside. I put an extra 30 aside. Put an extra 50 aside. Grab some items from the store, and I went to go and bless somebody out there who needs it. You don't know. You may be the miracle to somebody's prayer. You truly may be the answer to somebody's prayer out there because of your giving, your lifestyle, of what you're actually doing for them and helping people out. Get into the offer of giving. You may have to give somebody, I don't know, free services of something that you know how to do, something that you actually make your living from 9 to 5 in, or your 12 hours or 16 hours. Give it to them. Give it back to them. I'm trying to tell you, it is truly one of the biggest things that you can do. Not just give to your church, not just give 5% to your church, which is amazing. Give that. Not give 5% to another missionary or another group or organization or something like that, but go give another 5% of your hours or 5% of your time, 5 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours of actually going to help out an organization. Go help out a church. Go help out, clean up a sidewalk or something like that. Say, hey, man, we're going to take over this. This is called you taking back the community. You taking back your calling. See, the thing about it is that we all believe that it's something big that you must be doing, when in actuality, to get to the big, you must first learn to do the small. I remember on Tuesday nights, my wife can tell you and can testify on here, I would sit back up in here, I would go serve a food shelf on Tuesday nights. I'm telling y'all, consistently on Tuesday nights, sometimes twice a week, I would go serve in that food shelf. Yeah, me, LamboDrew, it doesn't matter. Get off the high horse. I put my pride aside. Listen, somebody out here needs help. There's a family out here needs help. There's somebody who needs to see your smile, your joy, your laugh. There's somebody who out here who needs to see you. I'm telling you, just find somebody who you are, who God has placed in your heart to go ahead and serve. Find an organization and go ahead and get a part of and start serving in that. I'm telling you, watch your life change. I guarantee you. I've got pastors on this channel, even my guy Tracy Hughes right here, Pastor Tracy Hughes. I guarantee you they can find some area, whether it's in a church, in a ministry, or a missionary work or something, that you can actually help serve in and actually help start edifying the community and the people around, that can actually start bringing them to another level. You can find some things to do. I promise you. The thing about it is that we want to run from the 4-letter word, which you guys, this is my second point, and being able to take yourself to the next level outside of your giving. You have to put that work in. We want to run away from the work. W-O-R-K. Oh, no, not work. Don't want to do work. I'm doing work all throughout the entire day. I do work all throughout the entire year. I sit back a minute, I do work at work, and then when I come home, I got a family, I do work at work with my family. No, put the work in. You guys want to get to the next level, but truly have you put the work in. It's not about some of your greatest downfalls and some of your greatest victories and some of your greatest defeats. It's not about you being able to hold that up as a poster board. It's you guys putting in the work. If you guys put the work in, I guarantee you, man, more divorces will go down. More marriages will be actually still together. More families are actually still be together. More communities will be a lot stronger than they are right now with gang violence. And they are right now with just full evilness that is actually going on right now. People stealing and looting and shooting people left and right. That stuff would actually go down if you guys begin to put the work in and take back your communities one by one. I promise you, you are as strong as you being a leader than you are truly being a follower. I'm telling you this right now. I want you guys to say, you know what, Andrew, I'm going to put the work in. Whoever follows me, follows me. Whoever don't, I don't care. But I'm going to put the work in. At the end of the day, when you're done, you say, you know what, Andrew, I did what you said. I looked at this thing of being able to give my life as a seed in a whole nother level. I put the 5% into my church. I put the 5%, man, into another missionary or organization or a business or somebody out there who really needed it. I put the 5%, and then I put my hours into doing this. When you see your life as a seed, I promise you, your life will begin to start taking off. You begin to start taking off into leaps and bounds that you never knew or ever even imagined that you had actually did. Now, most people thought they were going to come to this program, and this program I was getting ready to give y'all a whole bunch of secrets, which I'm giving y'all a whole bunch of secrets. But some of these things, these two go together at the very first. You got to be able to give, and you have to be able to put the work in. If you can master those two first, I promise you, things will start to come in place for you. And it will start to come in place very quickly for you. And I'm telling you what I know. Some of you guys said, well, Drew, man, I've been doing this. I do choir director. Hey, I do this. Hey, I do that. Hey, I do that. Continue doing it. Your time is coming. Don't worry about the ready, set, false. Ready, set, go, false start. Don't worry about that, because the false start and everything is only indication that you're in the race. If you were not in the race, trust me, you would be not on the field. But because you're in the race, because you put the preparation and the time in for this, you are going to do some things in life, and it's going to reward for your life, and it's going to work out well. I'm telling you what I know for a fact. So again, not only just your giving of the 5+5 challenge, but do your giving and putting in the work. Put the work in. The thing about it is that we want to run away from the work, but the work and everything, man, is what actually takes us to another level. Again, I remember I told you on Tuesday nights I would go ahead and put the work in. while at the same time, I was actually putting my money into feeding a men's Bible show, a men's Bible study that night, that same night. And sometimes I even remember, man, I would be like, man, should I keep doing this? Is anybody going on ahead, man, and getting anything from this? My wife can tell you faithfully, man, I did it every Tuesday night to go feed a bunch of men who got together, who decided to go ahead and say, you know what, we're going to put this time aside so that we can go ahead and make this word of God, man, our first beginning of our life and help them out. It wasn't until I actually went to a meeting like this, talk about months later. We went to a meeting. They had something that they had there. And the fellas and everything, man, the moment that they see me, they say, Andrew, we really want to thank you. This brother. They went to start thanking me and crying me. They say, hey, we turn around and you don't know that you were feeding us. And most of us didn't even have a meal to even go home to. Could you imagine that? Some of these are grown men with families, kids, friends. They didn't even have a meal to go home to. But because of my faithfulness of giving Tuesday, giving when it hurts, giving when it didn't feel good, giving, literally it made the way to bless other men so that other men could turn around and they can actually not only be fed by the brotherhood and by the word of God, but can also be fed and everything, man, naturally, because some of them didn't even have a meal. Some of them couldn't even rub 2 nickels together for their meal. It's okay. It's okay for those and everything, man, who have been saying, Drew, I've been doing this for a long time. I've been doing this. I've been giving. I've been doing this. I'm like, man, hey, you put the work in, you giving. It's okay. It's okay for you. I'm telling you, your time is coming. You just need to understand, keep putting in the work. Keep staying consistent. Keep putting the heat to the fire and watch what happens. Some of you guys have been putting in work. You guys have been studying. You guys have been doing so much knowledge and research and saying, you know what, Drew, I don't know what's getting ready to happen with this, but I believe something's going to happen. I believe that I'm going to be changing the culture. I'm believing I'm going to be changing people. Put that work in. All of those sleepless nights, all of those countless times when no one's paying attention and no one's looking. I'm telling you, you putting the work in, not for you yourself. You're putting the work in for the people who are attached to you. And there's some people in life who are so attached to you that you don't even know it yet. And that audience, believe it or not, is probably one of the biggest that you've ever seen. But you don't know it yet because you have to put the work in. And then once you put that work in, continue to stay putting pressure on what you believe. There is no way that anybody can be connected to me or anybody can be connected to my team and you are not yet still on go. You should be on go each and every single morning you wake up. Like, oh man, yeah, life is going to happen to you. Life is going to happen. Listen, I tell people this all the time. Life is not happening to you. Life is responding to you. People know I've said this on the broadcast plenty of times. Life is not happening to you. Life is responding to you. How you respond to it is how life and everything is going to respond back to you. You need to literally focus up. And as we say, buckle up, buttercup, because you don't need to go ahead and even be having yourself a pity party because things are working the exact opposite than what you pictured them to have. That's the actual indication that it's working because it's working against what you thought. If everything was going wrong, and I'm telling you, and it constantly stayed wrong, and you're in there for a long time, he's like, hey, man, I may need to check something. You may need to tweak something. It may be something in you or something around you that you need to tweak just a little bit, but you've been consistent. You've been putting the work in. You've been giving. You've been putting the work in. You've been consistent. You've been putting this information in. I'm telling you guys, it will pay off. And it pays off not only because I said so, not only because the other successful people around me say so, but also because our God says so. If you put the work in, things will happen around you. I'm telling you this right now, man. Stuff happens for a reason. And I really want to go ahead and kind of show you this, man. I'm telling you this right now. This is truth that I'm getting ready to give to y'all, man. Y'all need to hear this. Y'all need to hear this. This is so dope. Proverbs chapter 11, verse number 1. And we're going to stop right there. After I read it, we're going to stop right there. A false balance is an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. Bruh, I'm giving y'all something right now, which is so much truth right now. Some of y'all been false balance, man. I'm just keeping it 100. Keeping it 100. I've been there. This is my third point right here of how you guys are living up. Remember, you got to give first. 2, you got to put the work in. 3, and everything, man, you got to have balance. I want y'all guys to have a real balance. It's okay to spend time with your family. Go spend time with your family. Spend time and everything, man, with those positive friends. It's okay. Network. Some of you guys don't have a balance, so you're not moving forward because you're operating in a false balance. I didn't say it. I'm just a messenger. You guys are operating in a false balance. Like, man, I try to do this. I try to do this. No, some of you guys are either working too much at work, not putting the work in privately, not edifying yourself and like literally bringing in new information, new strategies, new goals. You guys are actually putting the work in the wrong way. I need for you guys to flip your perception just a little bit. If you guys truly want to get ahead, you will not be able to make your wealth or make yourself prosper or move to the next level by just working a job. It doesn't work that way. I understand you got bills. I understand you got priorities. I understand you got all of these things that most of all of us have too. The only difference is that I am operating in a true balance and you're still operating in a false balance. The balance and everything, man, that they have told you is to go to school, get an education. After you get an education, get a good job. After you get a good job, make sure that when you get the good job, you pay all of your bills. What sense of that you are really actually edifying yourself and moving to another level? Going to school to get a good education, only to turn around and get a job, only to turn around and to put yourself in debt. Between a mortgage, between credit cards, between expenses, between trying to provide trips for your family, between trying to provide groceries, all of this stuff, none of that stuff makes sense. Your life will always be off balance. If work is your number one top priority and you don't have a true balance of who you truly are and what your purpose truly is, who is your audience? What are you trying to do? What level are you trying to go to? It's bigger than you going work and punch a clock and then go home because you're all tired out and you wiped out. It's bigger than that. We all got responsibilities. The only thing different from me to the point to where you are right now is because I turned around. I got in that block, even after I made false start after false start after false start after false start. And I literally had to keep resetting myself, regrouping myself, and then redoing this thing. Resetting, regrouping, and redoing. I'm telling you, I've been in that block. I've been in that cycle. Understanding like, well, man, when is it going to be my time? When am I going to be able to run my race? When am I going to be able to win in this thing called life? You know how you really depict to see how you really winning? Can I tell you how to depict to see how you're really winning? When you truly can say, I gave it all, I left it all, and everything that I placed out there literally is returning back to me the fruition of my labor. That is when you understand when you're winning, because you gave it your all. You went out there, man, in a spite of, I don't care if it's a track, if you out there running track, and I'm talking about this false start. You out there running track and it's snowing outside, it's sleeting outside, it's raining outside. Get out there and make it happen. Life is not going to be every day you wake up and it's sky blue skies. I understand we live in Denver. We get over 300 days of sky blue skies. I understand that. But life does not happen like that. You literally have to go ahead, pick yourself up, stay focused, stay tunnel vision, stay whatever assignment that you're on, whatever assignment that God has placed you on, and continue to run that course. Don't look to the left, don't look to the right. Because what happens is most of you guys are looking to the left and looking to the right. You're watching people run your race that you should be winning. And then you find yourself paying attention to more of what they're doing and less of what you're doing and what you have prepared for and what you've endured for and what you have labored for and what you have slaved for. And all of the craziness and all of the mess and all of the hell and high water that you went through is literally lost in that race because you're paying attention to everybody else. Keep your blinders on. Stay tunnel vision. Stay focused to the assignment that God has placed on your life. And I promise you, you will come out of that block when the right time for you to go, in the right season for you to go, and you're going to come out there, and I promise you what I know, you're going to win that race and you're going to win in life. And when you look back at the end of your race, not during your race, at the end of your race, you're going to find that everybody that was around you wasn't as prepared, wasn't as physically prepared, mentally prepared. They didn't have the condition that you have. Your life brings you into a condition that literally moves you forward past what everybody else is doing on a track. Focus on your own lane and watch you win in this thing. Watch you win in life. Stay balanced. Understand what true balance is from false balance. All of y'all are looking at everybody winning on social media. You see them winning on your TV and you believe it. Oh man, they winning. Look at them, they winning. That's a false balance. They're not winning like you think. They capping out here so much. I ain't got enough caps on my head to tell you how much they capping. They capping out here so much. Stay focused to what you are doing. Stay focused to the focus that God has literally put inside of your brain and your heart, your mind, your spirit. Stay focused on your race and keep running. Look at the finish line. Don't look at what's to the left or to the right of you. What's to the left or to the right of you are distractions. Stay focused to what God has assigned for your life and run your race and watch. You will win in the end. I promise you that. I promise you that. I'm giving you the keys. I've just gave you the keys of being able to do what you need to do to win in life. I told you to make sure that you're giving. You definitely have to give. I told you to put the work in. You definitely have to put the work in. You got to have some sleepless nights. I'm trying to tell you this right now. You got to have some sleepless nights. You got to have some stuff that keeps you up, tossing and turning. And I'm not just talking about bills. I'm talking about stuff that is a burning desire that was in you for you to do. And you're going to put the work into whatever that you need to do so that you can win in life. That's what you need to focus on. Focus on what does it take, not just for me to win, but to pull somebody else up by the bootstraps so that they can win. Get a method, get something that's in front of you and master that craft. I'm telling you, master it. Whatever it is, you master it. The thing about it is that we become masters of the wrong type of focus. We become masters at watching everybody else win, but us winning. When are you going to see that you can win? When are you going to see that this is your race? This is your life. This is your time. And then when, I'm telling you, when you're in that race and you're in that block and it's set for you to go, I'm telling you right now, you don't focus on nothing, but you focus on the finish line and watch what happens. You will have great success. Watch what happens. You're going to have great success. You're going to come out winning. You're going to come out on top. You're going to come out in everything, showing everybody that, hey, man, you spoke against me, but I did it. You didn't believe that I can do it, but I did it. I didn't believe myself that I could do it, but something pushed me past my belief, and something pushed me past your belief, and something pushed me past your hate, and all of your downplay. It pushed me past that, and I won this thing. Now I'm here to help show other people how to win. That's the real definition of a winner. Not that you're bragging and you're beating your chest because you won in a part of your area of your life and you're winning in a part. Now you can go back to train others and show others how to win. That's how you win. That's by putting the work in. That's by putting the preparation in. That's why having those sleepless nights. That's why literally sitting up here and subjecting yourself so that you can help educate yourself more, study more. Whatever you need to do, put that information in and watch what happens in your life. Watch your life drastically change. Watch the people around you drastically see the change because you put the work in, you put the effort in. And because you put that in, I promise you, your lifestyle will be nothing short of what you've imagined and what you've already envisioned inside of here. But you got to see it. You have to inwardly see it. What story are you telling yourself? Are you telling yourself you can't win? Are you telling yourself everybody's winning but me? Are you telling yourself, man, things will never get better? Are you telling yourself that this is all to my life? There's nothing else left in this. This is it. If you are telling yourself that story, then you are believing that story. You are only believing the story that you tell yourself. And if you're telling yourself you're winning, you're telling yourself you're coming out of this, you're telling yourself that you're getting ready to help others, you're telling yourself you're going to be the biggest blessings that anybody has ever seen, I promise you, you will win if you stay focused on the task that is at hand. I'm here to let you know this. You cannot win without just you being able to put the work in. But also, last but not least, you must have balance. Not a false balance that they're talking about in this chapter 11 here, verse 1. I'm talking about a true balance. Are you balancing your family? Are you balancing your friends? Are you balancing your time? Are you balancing your study time? Study time is important. Before I got on the screen, I was doing more studying. People start seeing me winning. People start saying, oh man, Drew is winning. You didn't understand the work I put in. Neither did you understand and everything what I had to go through for to get this. It's not about and everything, man, all the hell that you actually went through. Because there's a lot of people and everything who's losing their life who's still going through a lot of hell. It's about the work that I put in behind closed doors when no one was watching, when no one was patting on my back. When my wife said, babe, you know what? I need you to go ahead and go to work. What are you doing? You going to work? No, you're not doing the 9 to 5. I was actually working, studying, getting it in. But when nobody was out there researching all that I could research, so that when I did have the audience and the people in front of me, I can give them back a ladder. I can give them back a rope because I knew that they was going to win. I knew that they were going to catch fire. I knew something about them was going to be significant, that they were going to move past a false balance to a true balance. Now you're balancing your time wisely. And that's the thing that people don't do well. They don't balance their time wisely, and their time gets away from them. And when the time gets away from them, the things of the true balance gets away from you, and you start operating yourself and your life into a false balance. Tonight, I just really wanted to go ahead and help encourage you tonight. I gave you 3 steps. Give to that local church, that missionary, something out there, somebody who's starting a business, somebody out there who really needs it, a family, a loved one, somebody, man, who may have kids or whatever. Give your time, give your effort. Somebody needs some game. They need to go ahead, man, and say, hey, man, I need to drop some knowledge on you. Give that to them. Live off of that 5 plus 5. And then move to that work. Put that work in. Put that extra hour of you researching. Put that extra hour of you turn around and you say, man, listen, I know I'm 3, 4, 5 hours into this, 10 hours into this, but I'm researching. Perfect your craft. Get all of that information into you, because I'm telling you, when you put that work, the biggest thing is going to come out from you. You're going to come out winning, because when it's your time to run that race, you have conditioned yourself to be able to handle any element or anything that you will ever face in front of you, to the left of you, to the right of you, beside you, or underneath you. You will focus on that finish line, and I promise you, you're going to win. Last but not least, you're going to have balance. You're going to have enough balance, a true balance, not a false balance. True balance and everything, man, to be able to say, you know what, I got to spend time with my family. I got to spend time with my wife, spend time with my kids. For those single people out there, I got to spend time and everything, man, with myself. I got to spend time with some family and friends when I can. But I got to go ahead and keep perfecting myself, man. I got to put my time in, my work in. This time I'm going to be designating for this book or for this research or for this class or whatever I need to do to elevate myself. I'm going to start a business. Not only am I going to start that business, I'm going to move in this direction of that business. And I'm going to structure my business out. Some of you guys haven't even put a chart out for you. You guys don't know exactly what type of money that you guys or revenue you guys would actually coming in. Some of you guys haven't even put a target market in front of you. I'm going to cover some of these things in the weeks to come, because you guys need to know who is your market, who is your target, who are you trying to reach. There's somebody out there that you're trying to reach. You're not out there just throwing shots and throwing darts and not doing anything. You must be able to hit your targets. And if you don't hit your targets, if you don't have goals, you will see yourself when you didn't put the work in, you didn't put the time in, and you put the balance in, you've been giving this, all of this stuff. None of that won't even have any effect for you. because you have to put that time in. You have to put that work in. That work is so effective. Put it together, put it in place, get you a plan, write it down. Some of you are not writing down your vision. You haven't wrote down anything. So what work are you actually trying to put in if you haven't wrote down anything? Write it down. Get you a vision board. If you can't, some of you guys, man, are married couples out there, get you a vision board. Write down and everything, man. Write down 2 things of what you decide, what you truly see, and write down what they truly desire and see. And then turn around and then y'all swap it together. And then seeing everything what you desire in life and what they desire in life, or what your goals and what their visions is. And see how either how different or how so similar it is. And then find out a roadmap of a way to make those things happen. Put the work in. Make sure you guys are actually going on accord. I'm telling you what I know. When you do that, things will start changing in your life and start changing for the better and start moving for the better for you, because now you're moving as a unit. For the single people who are out there, go ahead. You may have had one of the greatest heartbreaks of your life. You may have had one of the greatest defeats of your life. Like, oh man, my marriage has gone apart. Or I was in a relationship and you might have lost your relationship. It's okay. Be single. Embrace yourself. Most of you guys are not loving yourself. I see my guy, my guy Luck, he be on there every single day in the gym, getting it in. Every time I see him, I'm like, my God, that's my Luck. He's embracing his singleness. Embrace your single season. It's okay. It's okay to embrace that single season. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I know. Embrace that. Because what's going to happen is you're going to be looking at this and you're going to say, you know what? That's what I needed to hear. I needed to hear somebody who was in my ear. Somebody gave me a kick in the butt. Somebody turned around and told me, you know what, Drew? Yeah, you need to go ahead and refocus some things. Tonight, I wanted to be that refocus to you. Majoring in those 3 major areas: your giving, your work, and most of all, your balance. I'm trying to tell you, man. Those 3 things truly will give you some of the biggest things in your life when you put those things in order. Your giving, your work, and your balance. Find out what balances you. When nobody's in the room with you, when you're alone, what do you do? What do you think about? What runs through your mind? Most of you haven't even set the time aside to actually see how you will respond if no one's talking to you. Full action. You do think. How are you leveling yourself up to another level? What makes you tick? This is truth. What makes you tick? What makes you tick? I need to know that. What makes you tick? Say, man, you know what, Drew? This makes me tick. That makes me tick. This makes me tick. That makes me tick. What makes you tick? What gets you to the place that you say, you know what? I'm fine and I'm comfortable with who I truly am. Not with people who say that I am. I'm fine with who I truly am. And what I truly am, some of you guys may say, you know what? You're right, Drew. I sat alone in the quietness, started thinking about some things, and I said, you know what? I'm not fine with who I am. I need to change some things of who I am. My challenge to you, go put the work in. Start working out. And I'm not talking about physically to go work out in the gym. Some of you guys may need to go physically. But some of you guys need to start working out inwardly. Figuring out everything, what it is in your purpose, what it is in your life, what are you destined for? And then start moving in that direction to whatever you guys are going and start working, putting that work in, reading those books, looking at those seminars, taking those classes, putting that extra work in that you guys know that you need to put in. You have to be able to balance yourself. If you want to dominate in these arenas, dominate in these 3 areas. Now, I'm going to give y'all a whole list of other stuff in the weeks to come. Y'all going to get full strategies in front of your face. But if you can get these 3, if you can master these 3, I promise you, everything else that I bring across the table, everything else that somebody on this broadcast brings across the table to you, it'll be just like you be sitting up in there saying, you know what? This is like water. I'm drinking water. This is easy. Why? Because you put the work in the first 3. Your giving, your work, and your balance. You worked on those 3, got yourself together, Find out what makes you tick. Find out what you like. Find out what your dislikes. Find out what your partner likes. Find out what their dislikes are. Find out what your kids like, what their dislikes are. Find out what they like, what makes you guys use as a unit. Find out what area that you're lacking in and be present in that area. The thing about it is that, we always say this all the time. If whatever you don't pay attention to will exit your life, it's truth. Your kids, some of you guys are working yourself to death each and every single day. And your kids are exiting your life. They're growing up. You haven't put the balance in to at least spend no time with them, to talk with them, to help them through life. Some of you guys, is maybe your spouse, maybe a relationship that you're in. You haven't put the work in. And because you haven't put that work in it, it's actually exiting your life. Why am I losing my marriage? Why am I losing my relationship? Why am I losing my kids? Why am I losing my friends? Did you put your work into your friends? Are they the right friends? Because some of you guys, man, may have some of the wrong friends who's been in your ear telling you everything that they would like for you to do rather than the things that you truly desire to do. Find out what it is. See what it is that makes you tick when no one else is watching, when no one else is looking over your shoulder, and no one else is parading you on to do some of the things that they have desired for you to do. And watch what happens in your life. Watch your life change. Watch it go to another level. I'm here for you to level up in the LamboDrew Vault. This is some of the things, the deep things that I tell my personal clients. I'm giving this to you guys tonight. I'm telling you, if you change these 3 levels, your giving, your work ethic, and also your balance, if you find balance in all of those 3, watch how your life will drastically change. Watch the things that you'll be able to do and the things and levels that you'll be able to soar to. And you will thank me later for that. Shout out to you guys, man, for tuning in for this level. Because I'm telling you what, on this Leverage Show, we're here to make you better. We're here to make you stronger. We're here to make you look at yourself that nobody ever looked at yourself in the way that they never looked at yourself. Because nobody made and never challenged you in that area. I'm telling y'all guys, I'm here for y'all. This broadcast is here for y'all. The people who are going to be coming on here, they're here for y'all too as well. Because we want to see y'all win. We don't want to have y'all to have another false start and be finding out yourself withering away in time because you're upset that you made some decisions that you inwardly have beat yourself up and never got over. You are a winner. You are a champion. You are bred to win. Some of you guys need to hear this. You're bred to win. You're bred to make this thing in life, and you will win. And won't focus on anything else around you. Focus on your lane and your lane only. Master your craft. Spend time in your craft. It's okay to spend a few more hours longer than you spend on the nonsense that you've been putting inside of your mind and your brain and the conversations that you've been entertaining. You truly in everything, man, want, the power to get wealth. The power to get wealth is being able to be balanced in those 3 areas. Giving, your work ethic, and a true balance, not a false balance. Listen, I love you guys, man. I thank you guys each and every single week for y'all coming out here. Listen, look at the comments, man. Before we get out here, I just want to read some of these comments. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. My guy, Kennard Haney, said, reset, regroup, and redo it again. Shout out to you, man. That's it. Hashtag it. Reset, regroup, and redo it again. I'm telling you guys, that is the key to the work ethic that you must have. Kennard Haney said, my upcoming YouTube is about resetting, regrouping, and restarting. I did it right before tonight's show. No lie, divine. Ken, again, I'm here for you guys. I ain't going to say I'm this guy that's walking around in a robe and this guy, I'm going to look at no, this is just LamboDrew. Giving you guys something that was on my heart, that was in my spirit, to be able to give you guys back to this because I want to see you guys win and dominate on another level that you have never seen before. If I'm the only coach that you see every Tuesday night, if the people I bring to the broadcast are the only coaches you see on Tuesday night, then I believe that we're doing our job with this broadcast. And make sure y'all get this broadcast out to each and every single person that's out there each and every single week, because somebody needs a life changing. Somebody needs somebody who can go ahead and hold them accountable for their actions and their accountability. My guy Tracy said, man, time, talents, and treasures are what we are required to give in order for God and a good ROI. You know, we have to give God that and get a good return on our investment. We truly have to be able to give that. I'm telling you, give. I'm telling you, y'all go back, replay this video, man. I'm telling y'all, if y'all give like that, man, I promise y'all, things are going to start changing. If y'all put the work ethic in like that, I promise y'all, things are going to start changing. If y'all, most of all, find a true balance, not a false balance, like, wow, I thought false balance was actually being on my phone. My kids are talking, or my family is talking. Yeah, I know. I probably ruffled y'all a couple of different ways, because most of y'all don't even understand the law of honor. Anyone who has been around me know when I give you my time, I try to put away my phone. I don't go ahead and bring my phone out unless I have to. My wife can tell you, I turn around here. After I didn't do what I did, my wife has to come bring me my phone. Let me come bring you your phone. It's been good for the last few weeks because I had a lot of this stuff, like 90% on my phone on silent, and I had all of this stuff, and everything's going to voicemails, and people have been trying to reach me. Now I'm getting back with you guys again, and I'm reaching out to you because now this voice is no longer silent, and this voice has come back to try to help you guys out. So shout out to you guys, man, to each and every single week for you guys showing some love. Work first. Our God-given assignment that keeps you healthy. Work your God-given assignment. I'm telling you this right now. Tracy's so right. If you don't work your God-given assignment, I'm telling you right now, you're going to miss out on so much. I'm going to put the work in. Tracy, hashtag it. I'm going to put the work in. This is what it's about. Let's put this work in. I want you guys to be able to be out here, man, and enjoy this thing. My wife said, amen. My wife said, yes, you did it faithfully every Tuesday. Faithfully every Tuesday. I was out there, man, giving to the men while I was actually serving, feeding over 250 families. 250 families on Tuesday nights. I was feeding them, giving out groceries, giving out time, giving out love, giving out prayer, giving out encouragement, laughing and joking with them, helping out wherever I can. I'm telling you what I know. It's facts out here. My brother Kevin Wine is saying, man, Drew, what's up? Showing love, man. Showing love. Thank you for tuning in, man. Big Kev, man. You know what time it is. My boy said, Kev, say, speak, bro. Speak, bro. Yes, it is. 100, man. Yes, it is. My guy, my mom said, perfectly said. Thank you, Mom Dukes, for tuning in, showing love. This is the only way that I can be in my life. My guy B on the broadcast. Shout out to you, B. They program us to lose in life. Yeah, they do. They program us to lose in life, but we have to reprogram ourselves to win in life, and not just win to dominate and then go help others dominate. We're not in here just for us to be winning and I be our own one-man band gang, as I say. We're in here to win. We're in here to help others and show others how to win, because mostly others are out here looking for a way. How do I thrive in this recession? How do I thrive in the middle of all of this? I've given you 3 great keys to be able to thrive in the middle of everything that we turned around and that we talked about tonight. Shout out to my boy, Monty, in the building, man, showing love. Shout out to Tracy. Yeah, I'm preaching, man. I'm trying to do what I can do, man. I'm telling y'all, I'm trying to do. Almost lost my girlfriend, Madeline. I was tripping. Man, listen. This is what I was telling you guys about. That right there. Life is going to come at you. You cannot go on ahead and stop life from happening. But it's how you respond to it. How do you respond to the trauma? Some of you guys have been set so much in the trauma, and you guys right now are trying to figure out, what am I going to do? I lost my job, Andrew. I lost my husband. I lost my wife. I lost my kids. I lost my money. I lost my mind. I lost a friend. I lost a family. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I'm telling you today, you're going to get up. You're going to reset, regroup, and redo it all over again from out of that block. But this time you're going to be focused on the finish line, and you will finish. You will win. I promise you that. Listen, I got a whole lot more heat coming for y'all. A whole lot more heat this entire month. But this is me setting the ground for y'all. Setting up something that you guys needed to hear. You guys hadn't heard this voice like this in probably months since the beginning of the year when I recalled the last show I actually did by myself. So you know I'm feeling a whole lot better. That's why I'm going to be calling y'all starting this week as well as next week. Our low people who tried to get in contact with me for months now, I'm going to be calling y'all because I'm feeling better. I'm feeling great, and I'm here to help you guys level up and win in life. I want you guys to win. I'm telling you, man, I want you guys to win. Jamal Titus, shout out to you. Another great show, Lambo. A lot to meditate on. I want you guys to meditate on this thing. I want you guys to be able to see. You know, I can come out here and give you guys 1,000,001 investments. No, this is the truth. This is the truth. This is the God honest truth. I can give you guys so many investments, it'll blow your minds how much money that you can go make and you can go dominate right now. But if you don't change your mindset, if you don't change inwardly, if you don't change the work ethic, if you don't change the heart, if you don't change the way you do things and the balance of how you're balancing things with, I promise you, you will lose in life in the long run. And all you will have gained is monetary gain. I just don't want you guys winning with just money. Me showing you how to go get money. I do that in my sleep. I do that for clients each and every single day. I can do that without even blinking. I got more ways to take a person from nothing and make them a multimillionaire or make them a multimillionaire billionaire. It doesn't matter. I got ways for that. These are proven ways. You can see it in black and white. I can show you how to go from here to there, to take your life and move it from here to there. But if these three principles don't first line up between your giving, your work ethic, and your balance, none of that I've ever will teach you will either do you any good, neither anything around you good. We're moving as a unit in whole. And that's what God is requiring us to move in a unit as whole. So as this recession looms and you start seeing people saying, well, man, I just lost my job. Man, I just did this. Man, I just did this. Man, I just did this. I want you guys to be able to be seeing strategies and ways to be able to maneuver yourself and position yourself into the right way, into God's way of doing things. And when you do that, I promise you, your life will be the most abundant, fun-filled, joyous life, peaceful life that you have ever felt. And I promise you, it will be a whole lot better than you've ever been seeing your circumstances now and your circumstances in the past have ever been. Watch what God is going to do for you guys. But don't just wait. Put the preparation in. Put the work in. Put the time in. Put the effort in. Master your craft. What is it that God has purposed you here to do? Some of you still been asking that. God, what is my purpose? What is your plan? What is it for me to do? I'm telling you guys this right now. I'm going to give you an answer. The very thing that God puts on your heart that troubles your heart is an answer and an indication that that's part of your purpose and design for you to do. Some of you guys are saying, man, Andrew, I really want to, I hate seeing single moms with kids. Maybe it's for you to start something or a program or an avenue with single moms for kids or single moms or even people who maybe having marriage problems. People who may have financial problems. People who may have all of these different problems. There's a plethora of things that God has placed in front of your face that you can actually find what your true purpose in life is. And that's an indication that your purpose will bring you into your prosperity. I promise you that. I literally told my wife and everything, man, years ago. My wife can tell you. She said and everything, man. She said, babe, what is it for me to do in life? And she was speaking on me. And I said, I want to help people. I want to help people get out of the situations that I was in. Me, broke, busted, disgusted, feeling like a failure, feeling like everything in life was against me. Homelessness, car repoed, everything. I've been through it all. Loss of job, everything. I have been through it. There's nothing too much that I haven't been through. Sickness attacking your body. Mentally, like physically, emotionally. Feeling like you are a failure. I've been through it. But the one thing about me is that I got up And I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm going to tell you what I did. I made a vow to God. I said, God, listen, I really want to help you, but you got to help me. I need some help here. And I got real with him. And he got real with me. He said, well, man, look, I'm going to help you, but I'm going to come back for this vow. And some of you guys, I'm telling you guys right now, over the years, you may have got vows. God, if you ever did this for me. God, if you ever did that. God, if you ever did that. And you literally never ended up to pay God his vow back. So some of you guys are still in the false start position because you never paid God his vow back. And God's probably going to remind you of, hey, remember you vowed that if I got you out of that relationship, if I got you out of that one bind, if I got you out of the jail cell, if I got you out of the court, if I got you out of this sticky situation, you would do this for me? Well, I'm coming back now for recompense. I want mine. I want mine. That's an indication. Figure out what it is that you vowed to God, or vowed to give God, that you never gave God, and bring balance back in your life by offering that thing back to God. And watch what God will do in your life. Tonight, I want to thank you. I really, truly desire to thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sharing this broadcast. Thank you for you guys sticking with me when I didn't even have a voice or nothing like that just some months ago. I couldn't even breathe, couldn't even walk up and down the steps. Thank you guys for sticking with this channel. Thank you guys for sharing this channel each and every single week. Thank you guys for sharing this channel. I just want to help somebody out there. Somebody and everything, man, who was a person just like me, stuck in a situation that didn't think I would ever be able to get out of. And now I'm helping many other people get out of that situation in their life. I want to get you out of your false start, get you back into the block, and show you how to win the race and win it the right way and help others win around you. Listen, thank you guys for tuning in tonight for this broadcast. I speak nothing but blessings over you, health over you, prosperity over you, the wisdom of God over you. I speak that this week, God will show you some of those vows that you vowed to God in your life, and that God and everything, man, may come back and you may honor that vow before God. You may honor your family before God. You may honor your talents before God. You may honor your gifts before God. So not that you just are winning, but that everybody connected to you wins, and that there's a bigger strategy and a bigger plan than you have ever seen. Again, I speak over you that you do more in your giving, you do more in your work ethic, and most of all, you do more in the true balance of balancing it all out, that God has allowed you and ordained you to speak this message and listen to this in your ears tonight. I love you guys. Have a great week. Next week, the next broadcast, we're going to be back on here next Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time, 7 p.m. Central time. Don't miss it. I'm going to give you guys out a lot of more nuggets. I had to go ahead and take this night to lay the broadcast down before I start giving you guys out a plethora of strategies and things that truly will take you guys to the next level. I'm telling you guys, I love you guys. Take care. God bless. Y'all make sure y'all share this video and get it out there to the next audience and watch what happens. I'm telling you what I know. Shout out to you, Tracy. As a result of this page, I went from a 62 to 721 on FICO. Thanks, LamboDrew. Shout out to you, Trace. Tracy, definitely going to be reaching out to you soon. Shout out to you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you all for joining tonight. That's what my wife said on here, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. From the sincerity of my heart, man, I thank you. That is awesome, Tracy. My wife said it's awesome, Tracy. I love to see that. I'm telling you, man, God is in the restoring business, and some of you guys are going to look at this broadcast and going to restore some things that you never even thought of, never even thought that way that it was going to happen. But something is getting ready to happen big to you. And I'm telling you, I will be a part of it and hear about it. All right. So listen, love you guys, man. Have an awesome night. Have a great week, man. Take care, man. Y'all make sure y'all share this video. Get it out there to somebody, man, who needs it. And listen, next week, I'm telling y'all, start dropping it. Next week, y'all be prepared. Next week, the weeks after, and everything else, we are dropping some major stuff. Y'all do not want to go ahead and miss it. I'm telling you, man, y'all don't want to miss this. Y'all want to share this broadcast, man, because I'm going to be definitely cash apping people, dropping cards and everything else for next week. Y'all don't want to miss this. I promise y'all going to be giving prizes and everything out. I want to make sure that you guys are tapped into this, man. So next week, it's on and popping, man. 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, man. We are right here in the LamboDrew Leverage Show. And thank you guys for tuning in for another night, man, and another episode of the LamboDrew Leverage Show.